Plans to rebuild the historic Critchlow Labour College are already in motion, following a devastating fire that tore through the institution early Saturday morning. The fire destroyed the college auditorium entirely, while the western section of the building suffered extensive water damage. Firefighters battled to contain the blaze despite facing difficulties in quickly sourcing water. Their efforts, however, prevented the fire from consuming the entire structure. General Secretary of the Guyana Trade Union Congress, Lincoln Lewis, said a team will be assembled to develop ideas for reconstructing the facility, which has long served as an educational hub.
It may be, I do not have the ideas, but what we need to do is to put a team together that can plan for it, come up with ideas of what needs to be done. Is it that whether we are going to look at the reconstruct the building in its current form, on the form that it was existed, or we are going to redesign it, to meet the challenges ahead of us.
The college housed several institutions, including the University of Excellence Management and Business and Angela Applewhite Hercules Canteen. Lewis, who arrived at the scene while the fire was still raging, described the incident as a significant blow to the GTUC.
So, very much so, very much so. It is not a question that we are not looking at what we are going to do about moving this building forward, but we never thought that the question of this level of destruction we will be moving from. This is starting from the ashes. What is good is that like the heavy duty school, it remains intact. Our classrooms that are important to us, they remain intact, right? So this whole area where we have classrooms remain intact. Those are the other areas for support services, like the auditorium or best boardroom in the area that holds approximately 70, can have a meeting of 75 persons. The one has been destroyed. But we will not only survive, we will live.
Minister of Home Affairs Robeson Ben was also present observing the firefighting efforts before meeting with Lewis and his team. Ben assured them of the government's commitment to supporting the rebuilding process.
So the main building has been destroyed, and we spoke with Mr. Lincoln Lewis and with Mr. Ivor English about operations here. The president also called, and we had the opportunity to speak with them. There are at least 200 or more students and staff who are on a daily basis who occupy the building during the work week, of course. There are usually cultural events here too at the weekends. There are also students from BITS and other vocational centers who come here for classes. So there may be a service burden of about 600 or more people, depending. So this is a very important institution, named after Critchlow, of course, and we have to see how we can support the response to rebuild. It has to be rebuilt.
The Guyana Fire Service indicated that the fire was likely caused by overheating of outdated electrical panels, which ignited nearby combustible materials. Authorities continue to investigate the incident. Despite the setback, GTUC leaders are determined to restore the college, ensuring it remains a cornerstone for education and trade union advocacy in Guyana.